Welcome back to my channel. If you've been watching, I am Mojiza, Mimi Mojo. I am an artist at bythebrush.com, and I have also started my channel for makeup hacks, beauty hacks, and tips to help you look and feel good. So today is my video about getting the things that you do wrong in makeup, start getting them right. So it's just a couple of hacks that I find really useful, and I hope you guys like it. And if you do try makeup looks, please share the same with me on my Instagram page at Mojalicious. I'll be posting the link here, and also please follow my art page by the brush, where I'll be talking more about art. So I hope you guys like this. So here's what I'm gonna show you. Don't start off with foundation directly. That's a rookie mistake. So what you need to do is actually moisturize first. I'm using the Nykaa Acne oil. This is a really good base for the foundation. My holy steps for getting the right look is applying the moisturizer, and then I go ahead and I apply some setting spray, which I don't have today, so I'm directly moving into the primer stage. What you need to do is spread your primer properly, ensure that your pores are covered, and I'm using the Maybelline primer for that. I'll be leaving a list of products in my description below. Once I'm primed and done, I move ahead into the powder phase. This is something that you can skip if you're not comfortable with powders. Don't apply. Setting spray and primer is going to give you the perfect base for applying your foundation. Before that, you can also go in with a concealer. So for the concealer, I know a lot of you are worried about what kind to use, how to apply it, especially for dark circles. So don't do that. Don't start dotting under the eye. Use the technique that I'm showing you and just spread it out nicely under your eyes. That's going to give you good coverage and ensure that the dark circles are not so visible. So I don't have much for dark circle problem, but I do have a lot of acne and leftover spots from my acne, so the concealer really helps me. The brand that I'm using right now is MAC Cosmetics, which is a bit expensive, but it's worth it. So this is a small pot which lasted me for almost 6 to 8 months. I'm still using it, and you can see the way I'm spreading out the concealer here. So this is how you need to do it. Avoid using it by dotting under the eyes. That's not going to give you optimal coverage. And here you can see me hiding my acne spots. I kind of like to spread it all out over my skin because it gives me a better base for my foundation, but that's totally up to you. And you can also use your fingers to blend instead of a brush. So now that you're done with laying your base in concealer and primer, you can start going into your foundation. So this is the right technique of applying foundation. Don't blend it or don't spread it out very harshly with your blending sponge. You can use your fingers as well or a tissue, but that kind of ruins the look. So try to go in for a sponge like this and just dab all over your face. Keep dabbing and blending it out nicely. So now that you're done with applying foundation on your face, you can start applying it on your neck. So as you can see, this is the way I'm spreading it out on the neck. Try to avoid movements which are very harsh and which kind of tug on your skin in a downward motion. Instead, use the sponge to go upward, so that will prevent aging effects. Moving into eye makeup, I completed one eye and I made a mess of my fingers, as you can see. I start off with a brown eyeshadow as the base, and I use my black kajal, the gel pot, and I just apply a few strokes with my brush, and then I use my fingers to blend it. Again, I'm not being very aggressive. I'm not rubbing or uh, brushing the eyeshadow very harshly like that. No, you're supposed to just dab and make sure that it spreads nicely. So use it to create your smoky eye this way. So you can see the brown and the black have a nice combination, and it gives you that feel of the smoky eye. Here I'm using another eyeshadow to just cover up the smoky part. This is my highlighting palette. So I'm highlighting the inner corners of my eyes to bring out that pop. This was a gift by a friend from London, UK. You can use any kind of light eyeshadow to highlight your corners and just blend it out nicely again to make sure it's not very harsh, but it should look natural. It should give you that nice glowy feel which subtly blends into the dark smokier section on the outer corners of your eyes. So if I make a mistake, I usually rub it off with a cotton ball. Here I'm going into my eyebrows. As you can see, I got this very convenient eyebrow brush from Miniso, which has an eyebrow pencil, an eyebrow sponge, and the shaping instrument, which is basically the other half of your mascara tool, which helps define my eyebrows. So I like to spread it out and make it look natural after filling it in. I don't like the harsh corners at the ends, but if you like doing that, you can go in with your pencil and define it. So as you can see, I haven't done my eyebrows in a while, but I do it at home now ever since the lockdown. But the eyebrow pencil helps define them. Here I'm going in with my mascara. This will help the eyelashes to stand out. I always do this at the end of application of the uh, eyeshadow. I am also going in with the eyeliner. As you can see, avoid making one single stroke, that is just gonna create problems. Try and use multiple small strokes. Unless you're a professional, don't try to do it all in one go. It's just gonna be a big mess. And then I top it off with some mascara again. So I do it twice because once the first layer of mascara is dry and you put in another layer, it kind of becomes even more defined and stiff. I have naturally long lashes and I like to use it, define it with mascara rather than going in for artificial lashes. So that's it with the eyes. Now we'll go in with the lips. I like to moisturize first because nowadays matte lipsticks are very drying on the lips. So I go in with my matte lipstick on top of the lip gloss or balm, whatever you've applied, and then just spread it out. I use my lipstick pencil or my brush to kind of do the edges. So I don't like a very harsh liner along the border of my lips, but if you guys do that, as you can see, I made a small mistake here, but I'm just gonna dab it off. So yeah, I like to blend it out and make it look natural towards the edges, but if you want, yeah, so this is my favorite buddy, the earbud. It helps creating, fixing a lot of mistakes. Anytime you do makeup, always have earbuds handy. So that's it, I'm done defining my lips. During this process I have smudged it twice, but I'm going in with the earbud to clean it up. And that's another tip that's very handy. So you can obviously use the earbud with a bit of Vaseline on it to clear up any mistakes that you might have made. It also works on the eyes if your eyeliner spread. So this is just a couple of hacks and beauty tips I've picked up along the way. I am not a professional makeup artist, but I do my makeup myself and I do get a lot of compliments from people on my makeup. So I'm posting the tips that I found most useful, basically telling you what's going wrong with your makeup so you can fix it. And if there are any other tips that you guys need, please post in the comments below so I can do a video on that going forth. I hope you like this.